Well, hey, good day to you. This is Todd. I am a regular dude walking in the Word. Hey, as we're going through Colossians, right now we are in a section where we're talking about prayer. And this is in the last chapter of Colossians, chapter 4 is where it's found. And I wanted to spend 3 days talking about prayer here. Yesterday we talked about devoting yourself to prayer, and first of all, praying for ourselves, and then today we're talking about our ministry. I'm sorry, not our ministry. We're praying for others. Yesterday we talked about praying for ourselves, and then today we're talking about praying for others. Okay, it's always good to be praying for others instead of it's all about me. And so, just a general practice for anything in life: focus on others just as much as you focus on yourself. So this is taken from Colossians chapter 4, verses 2 through 4, and I'm going to read that here. It says this: devote yourselves to prayer, being watchful and thankful. Okay, and so we talked about that yesterday. Verse 3, and pray for us too, that God may open a door for our message, that we may proclaim the mystery of Christ, for which I am in chains. Pray that I may proclaim it clearly, as I should. Be wise. We'll stop there. So this is talking about praying for others. Okay. And it says there in verse 3, and pray for us too. Paul is saying, hey, pray for us. And many people, if you were to ask them, can I pray for you? They'd be like, oh yeah, please pray for me. So usually people don't have a problem with someone praying for you. Okay. So we should be praying for others. And then it says, and he wrote that God may open the door for our message, so that we may proclaim the mystery of Christ. So he's praying that we would pray that they would be effective in their evangelism, in how they share the gospel. So, and then it goes on to say, proclaim the mystery of Christ, for which we are in chains. And then it goes on to say, verse 4, pray that I may proclaim it clearly as I should. All right. So I would encourage you today, not only what we talked about yesterday, praying for yourselves, but then look for ways you can pray for others, and especially those in ministry, because you'll find that those in ministry need a lot of prayer because they're being hit. The devil sure doesn't like ministry happening. And so those are people that need prayer. So when I spend time in my quiet time praying, a lot of that time is spent praying for missionaries that might be in Guatemala or Africa or so forth. But people in different ministries, I spend time praying specifically for them because we all need prayer, but I know that they need to be bathed in prayer because of what they're on the front lines battlefield. So if you have you're sending your soldiers into battle, you want to really equip the guys on the front line that are going in and the first ones to attack the enemy. And that's what we need to be spending, a good amount of time praying for those people that are in the front lines of ministry, that the pastors and the missionaries and so forth, praying for those people, that their work may be effective and they may share the gospel. That's what Paul is praying for. Hey, that I may share the gospel with others. Okay? So, look for ways you can pray for others today. Hey, I'm just a regular dude walking in the Word, and I look forward to seeing you tomorrow as we continue our discussion on prayer in the book of Colossians. Lord's blessing. I'll see you then.